Okay, let's get back in here and start getting things automated, because I really would love to get to some of the advanced techs and stuff. I mean, it's called Dyson Sphere Project, so we want to get to the Dyson Sphere, but I think that's sort of more like end goal stuff to do that, so it'll be a while. So yeah, we were pulling these out. All right. We can't directly pull them out. We need to do a thingamajiggy-bob. And then I'm going to take these along the outside of this. Hopefully that works. Okay, so we can actually build very far from us, but we need to produce a bunch of these different things. Let's just go up to 10. Don't know how many of those we need. Let's build a couple of these. How many assemblers do we have? And then we need to pull these things out. It's a little bit weird. I'm used to having double-sided conveyors. I have played Satisfactory, but I haven't played a lot of it, so I'm more used to the Factorio way of doing things. So I'm going to use sort of this bit over here. Ooh, look at how where the grid changes, how it goes skew. I don't very much like that, but what are you going to do? I don't know how far the range of these little constructor bots is. Let's just eat all the trees. I see it's reshaping the height of the land while we're doing things as well. That's interesting. It's just automatically doing that. So some of these grid things are going to bother me, but I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. Let's eat some trees. So it does seem like they just kind of go as far as they want, these things. What does that do? What did I just press? So we've got plates that should be... Wait, I thought we were supposed to have plates coming up here. Did they... Oh, they didn't finish building the thing. So we need to smelt those together. I don't know what the efficiency of is. For now, I just want to get things set up. And then later on, we can figure out, like, to do it efficiently and, you know, ratios and all that sort of stuff. It looks like you need to have the building finished before you can do it, so you can't, like, ghost onto a thing to build it. It's probably an upgrade for more drones and stuff. So we need wait, we don't have this. I'm being stupid. Mecha core, so we can actually get that upper limit of energy, so we can queue up things. Good. I see, there's where we get our speed things, so we can go all the way up to, oh, it just adds +2 to each, or +1 or +2 meters per second. So can we actually queue up all these different things? That's nice. Okay, so we can, I don't know which ones we'll need first, but let's just queue them up. And then we've got splitters and sorters. Cool. We've run out of power, even though we are burning power, but it's like reached low equilibrium. Oh, we've also got some organic crystals. Would you prefer my face being somewhere else? There is stuff in that corner, and let's see how that goes. Because now you can see the stuff over here, you can see the planet, you can see stuff like that. What was I doing? I can't remember what I was doing. Oh, that's the cost of me researching, is doing that. So this thing, we can't actually build what I wanted to do because we haven't unlocked that research yet. Because this is a smelter, not an assembler. Derp. Idiot me. Let's just finish doing some splitting and stuff. Oh, I really wish I could go faster. Oh, okay, there is a range because these guys didn't get built. And I guess, yeah, it's not efficient to do that when you're far away. At least in this, they've got short travel times when we're standing next to it. But still. Titanium. Keen to see what kind of things we can build over here. We've got a bunch of wind turbines we can build as well, so let's plonk those down. Plonk. Maybe I should use one of those power cores. I don't know if we need them for something, so I haven't been wanting to use too much of them. But look at how quickly they power you up. We're going to want to get to constructing those ourselves. Here we go, so that's finally connected. Let's... Oops. Take these for ourselves, because it's more efficient. Can we do the Factorio thing of standing on the belts and going faster? Doesn't look like it. I do find that fun in Factorio, just leapfrogging by going faster on them. This was these. Can we just pick up from the... Yes, we can. I like that. So you can just pick up off the line. So we need gears and circuits. This should... Alright, yeah, we need to have a assembler to produce. So let's just take as many of those as we need and hand build all these things. Oh, inventory full. Can we just get rid of a couple of these? We don't need that much iron. And we'll get to producing those. Handcrafting is bitch. So you actually get quite far with handcrafting and hand research in this game. Like, just research on yourself. I guess it makes sense because you've got a computer in you, whereas Factorio, you are a person. But I mean, you kind of can research in your own head, but game mechanics. I'm comparing it a lot to Factorio because that is the main style of automation games. There are lots of them, but that's the big boy. So now we can do the assembling machine. So let's create a couple of these. 5 for now. Well, 5 sets because it is more than 5 that get produced. I'm not sure if that was the correct distance, because I think, yeah, there is a thing where the distance you are from a thing affects how long it takes to get a thing across. And it's, you can get like these things that says it's too close, but then also you can only go 2 points or so. So that was for the magnetic coil. And I might actually probably need to do more, in which case I would have to like reset up this stuff. But it seems that you can just manually do things. Okay, so we got that upgrade for higher energy. And now we're finally producing with these. Now the other things we need were the circuit boards, so that is copper and iron. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple of the gears over here. For now, this is just going to be for my personal use. So we're going to go in from there and go from there to there. This thing is gears. And then we're going to take an output over here. We need to first make a thingy. And then we're going to bring this up over here to do smelting over there. Horrible layout so far, but this is just our temporary grid. Forgive me. So then this, we need an assembler and a storage. We need more storage. Let's just build 5 for now. And plonk one over here. Really want to get these things automated so I don't have to handcraft all the time. So this, we want to build circuits. So we're taking in... Have we not built any yet? No, we're still building the storage. I would like the Factorio system where you can actually see what's being built. Over here you see what has been built, but not what is currently being built. It would be nice to have an option for that queue to just be visible on the screen. This is me just being pedantic. Okay, so let's put down our power buildings because these things are running out. The weirdness of the grid is bothering me. So kind of actually we want to do like a staggered grid over here to optimize the fuel rate, I think. Itchy eye. I think, assuming that they're using like circle packing for this. And there's different again. The grid doesn't match. Oh, it bothers me. It bothers me. It shouldn't, but it does. But I think that's the more efficient way of packing things. And then as we get up closer to the pole, it'll get weirder and weirder and weirder as things sort of shrink down. Like, I've struggled with this sort of stuff as well when I've been making games. Like, building on a sphere is just a kind of sucky thing to do. Like, there are only so many ways to do it. Like, with a grid, things get weird. Let's see. I guess we should just get a coal thing going so that we can load ourselves up with coal. So now we can do the matrix lab, the center brain collector. Used to upload the matrices to the center brain to obtain technology. So what do we need to construct that? Okay, so then we can get some coal, get a storage going. No, that's not going to work. Let's just put that there. Wait, can that come straight out of there? No. Yes? Surely it can. We've done that before. Yes. But you can't go into a building like that, can you? Or can you? I do see an actual... No. It looks like it potentially could, but it doesn't. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of coal so that we can just do power ourselves up with coal. And I think that gives more energy. 2.7 megajoules versus 500 kilojoules, 1.5. Yeah, coal is way more efficient. Certainly not clean though. Okay, so manual research, we need 100 cubes. How do we create those again? So let's check. So this needs basically the things that I created. So it uses the circuits and the magnetic coils. That's what it's called, yeah. And it looks like this is sorted into tiers. So tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that requires... Wait, does that get built in? Made in research facility. Okay. Just checking. I wasn't sure if you had to put them in the research thing or it created them. So I'm going to put this here, I guess. And then we're going to go for the
Matrix Lab. You can use it to make super matrices or research technologies that require them to unlock. The super matrices are the source code of the center brain for maintaining the homeworld. You can upload as many super matrices to the center brain as possible. You can be benefit to unlock more actual world technologies by operating the homeworld simultaneously.
So let's try the thing with the up arrows. So yeah, now we can go over there. I'm going to give it a couple blocks in case we want to have like a main line. Classic, what's it called, from Factorio, main bus. Come on. So sometimes there's a little bit of weirdness where you can't see exactly where you're clicking on to join things up. So now we should start getting research automated. Hi, Grill. That's not going to have power. Grr. Let's make a couple of these. And then let's start automating the construction of a bunch of different things. Because I hate hand making things. How many of these did I build? Just one. It's fine. So now we just need to get some power up to that. I'm just gonna go there. So this, oh, I see. So you have multiple ones. One produces matrices and then you need one for researching. I see. Okay. Okay. I get you. I get you. So we need to build one of these and then set that for construction. Interesting. So it's like a multi-purpose thingamabob. I'm just gonna go behind there because I'm assuming we're gonna need to bring in things. Sometimes I think seeing the grid through a building would be useful if you're going to like construction mode. I think that would be a little feature that would be nice. So now this one needs to be set to research mode. And now we're researching. We might actually have to make 2 of these because this is fairly slow and I didn't actually set this up for that. What I'd have to do then is make this line come back, this other one over there, and like do a distance splitter thing. Though actually the rate seems to be alright. It doesn't actually go in faster than it. Yeah, alright. For the moment, that'll do. You can always expand later. So this is unlocking that stuff. Oh yeah, we've got some more stuff down here. Fluid storage, high efficiency plasma control. This produces prisms, plasma exciters, extract and refine crude oil. For wireless charging with the wireless power tower. Interesting. Electromagnetic drive. So does this give us space travel? Oh no. Think, William. Electromagnetic motors, damn it. It's too soon for space travel. Semiconductors, thermal power. So is that like a... Yeah, that's a power station. I guess that burns coal? Yeah, burns coal. Hi, Graham. Hello. You want to say hello? Treat time. Sweet. Come. Come up. Yes. Look at people. Look at them. Oh, look at them. Look here. There's a treat in my hand. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Come. Look. I want to see your face. It's better than mine. Dog can. He's so pretty, isn't he? He's a piggy. He just wants the treats. He doesn't want the love. He just wants the treats. Yeah. Your clothes hurt. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, whoa. So needy. So needy. Let's get back to the game. So now we can get other upgrades as well. Let's see. Let's just queue up a bunch of these things. Anything that gives unique things is useful. Also, I've been complaining. Oh no, that uses up motors, which we don't have. Inventory. We don't have steel. Communication. Gives +1 construction drones. Useful. Energy circuitry. We need energetic graphite. +1 drone flight speed. Useful. And unlocks mecha flight. We uses coal and magnetic coils. And then there's stuff here for solar sails and solar ray energy stuff. And vertical construction. Ooh, so we can do multiple layers of buildings. That is cool. I like when we start compacting things into space. That requires red research. I'm assuming that's what people call vein utilization. Okay, so that gives more mining speed, so it's more efficient because it uses less ore, faster mining speed. Efficiency is what you want. Make a core that needs red. Okay. Let's check. What else can we build? Can we just click on the power thing and see our whole grid? So we are borderline. Sometimes it goes to 100 every now and then. So we're producing 3.9 megawatts. And then we sometimes go up to 5. So I see there is a thing for accumulators, which will be useful. Details display. Okay, so we can turn on. Okay, so this little light for ourselves. We can turn off all the icons for things. Building warnings. Useful. Statistics. Let's check this out. Okay. Ooh, this is an interesting looking graph thing. So we've got systems for the local planets, different systems, entire star cluster, over time. So we probably, what's the time now? We've got about an hour in. So you can see how things have been ramping up as we've been producing things. And we've got production and consumption. So as you can see, with iron ore, we're almost producing as much as we consume, so we probably should expand that. Copper ore. So this is where we start worrying about ratios. We're producing 78, but we're consuming 33. So we probably need to build double the smelters for that. Same with iron ingots and copper ingots. But we can worry about that later. So that's power. We can see a graph for that. And we've got batteries, research. I like it. We can see research per second, and then for the Dyson Sphere itself, so we can see solar cells, structure points, cell points. Interesting. Hell yeah. So anyway, you've been following me for a while. Like I think it was November last year. I was entering the microphone is up there. I was entering the Unreal Game Jam, and I was creating a game about creating Dyson Spheres. So they've got a very different system to this, like my game, but hopefully I can get back into doing that soon. Mine was more about AI and actually utilizing space mining and stuff. I don't know if there's space mining in this game. There might be. But I think space mining is more like the efficient way of doing things. I'm just going to fill myself up with coal so I don't run out of stuff. I'm just going to set him to mine while I think what I'm doing. So those are all those things coming. We got the ability to construct silicon, which I guess silicon ore comes from silicon veins. I need to find one of those. Glass comes from stone. I guess graphite comes from coal because there's compacted carbon. Interesting. So silicon ore is a class 4, but high purity silicon is a class 1. So we do need to start actually making automation for building all of those things. Did we haven't unlocked that research yet that lets us see veins, but what was the keyboard shortcut? It was M to go to planet view. I'd like to see if we can see, is that silicon or that's stone, coal, stone, copper, stone. Do we not have any silicon on here? Iron. Okay. So it might be a case of this planet type doesn't have silicon. We'll get that research soon, maybe, perhaps. I think we kind of get some of it, like, because I do have some. I think you get some of it from stone when you take out these little blocks. Where am I? I am over here. So can we give orders in this mode? Can't. That sucks. I'd like to just set my dude to go do all that from the distant view. I do like that there are all these sort of things where you can sort of change the view, align it to the North Pole. Wind energy ratio 100%, solar energy ratio 95%. Crude oil unknown, requires universe exploration level 1. Orbit period 982 seconds. I wonder if the orbit inclination affects weather, because that's how you get seasons. I do like that when we go into a distant thing, our sound changes. It gets that sort of echoey thing. Even though we can zoom in the same distance, it just tells you that we're in a different mode, which is nice. So that's steel coming, and then we're getting other upgrades. So let's work on upgrading the efficiency of things. So I'm just going to get a bunch of all these different things. Let's just get 10, set things to 10s. Let's get 4 of those. Alright, we're gonna need a bunch more power, so let's do that and get some connector thingamajigs. Can I just remove this thing? If I press G, does that open up? We don't need to look at the tutorials all the time. I think part of the fun is also just figuring out the nice ways to do these things. I wonder if there are lights that we can use to just make things lit, brah. It's lit. Can I also just manual craft some of these things? So we can definitely produce more of these. So what I'm going to do is X. Okay, that's quite satisfying. Dismantle sorter. Just so that I can make a system over here to what do you want, Grail? You've had treats. The door is open. You can go outside if you want. You don't need to be a pest like the other day. Dogs, man. I love them, but sometimes they can be pests. Okay, so then this, we're going to just go around the back over here. That is my arm you're playing with there, Grail. And cutie. So now we can build back there like that. And then, as far as I understand, we can do steel melting now. Okay. We'll worry about that in a moment. So we can create distant ones. So we can create one over here to that, and then we can go a double distance one. But as far as I know, that requires goes half the speed, so I'm going to put 2 across. So that's how we start doing more complicated systems like this. Still building these things. I think that's the next thing to build, yeah. Yeah, Graham. What do you want? Come up here. Oh. Come this way. Come this way so people can see you. What do you want? Hmm? Are you just being a pest, or are you bored? You're such a cutie. Oh, such a cutie. If you want to see more of him, I do occasionally post him on my Instagram. That's at Photonwind. Okay, so wait. I think our inventory is actually full. What did I just press? V. Oh, that gives you the system view. I wanted to press C so we can fill up on more coal because I think the inventory is full. Okay, so now I want to take these things and I want to, as efficiently as I can, go into ones. It doesn't like being. Ah, it's that damn grid went with that curve over there. So now we're gonna have a triple slot jump over there. And see, this one isn't powered, even though over here it should be. Let me just see if we can more efficiently go along over here. No. I guess that is on the grid, maybe, I don't know. That's a bit annoying. And that doesn't fit in there. Of course it doesn't. I didn't think about that. And I'm just going to place that over there as close as I can, even though it doesn't line up. This way we're maximizing space. So now we should be researching 3 times faster once we power it up. I guess. Assuming that these things keep up with production. Now let's see how the grids on this work. Okay, that is fine. Now we don't have any more of these. Right, that was a horrible sound. It sounds so similar to come on, build faster. Yeah, I know, it's up to me to make it build faster. So let's just check this graphite. Oh, that requires... Okay, that goes from coal, but you can also create it using, is that water and... fuel? What's it called? Oil. It has 3 different styles, can be used to diverge cargo. Oh, we've got a full inventory. Yes, I'm aware. Can I just build a storage somewhere and fill it with stuff? Okay, now we can view the vein distribution of the planet and find the location of different veins.
You have unlocked the universe exploration. Now you can click the details display button in the lower right corner of the screen to open real-time distribution details of the ore veins.
Vein distribution. Ah, that's useful. Okay, so now we can see we've got stone coal. There's 1 crude oil seep right up at the top. Oh, there's another one. 3 over there. So there's a bunch of crude oil here. As you can see, there's 0 silicon and 0 titanium ore, only little rocks that we can pick up. We're also running out of copper ore rapidly. We're less than 1 million. We've got tons of coal, tons of stone. Ocean type is made out of water. Ooh, so we got planets with different types of oceans. Awesome. Wonder if it's cold ones with like hydrocarbon seas and stuff. That's useful though. Nice, so we can see now just looking how much is remaining. There's 500,000 in this one. Coal is almost 1 million. Excellento. And we've got Sorter Mark IIs, which seem to be twice as fast. They do require twice the resources as well. Are these things producing? Seems like it. What is our power consumption like? Satisfaction is low as hell. So we need to start producing more power. Let's expand this grid. It is really low. By the way, I got it completely wrong last time. I was producing way less than I needed. I was just being stupid. trying to make this as efficient as possible. Communication control level 2, so we got another construction drone. Come on. Oh, that's colliding with coal. Don't know which one's better. Let's just go with that one. Not very efficient, the spacing with these things, but we need power. More power. And then the grid starts getting weird, so let's actually just go back up here where the grid is more constant. Let's get rid of that screen. I don't know how I feel about this spherical grid. I think it makes things a bit weird. But I understand why they did it. Like, they wanted to build planetary scale things, and like, I don't know, I think I might have gone with like a hex grid or something, because I think hexes do not really, they don't tile that great, but you get like, I think it's 5 points on the sphere if you tile with hexes, where you get like a pentagram, a pentagonal tile instead of a hexagonal tile or something like that. Can't remember now, it's been a while since I've done that. It's just one of those things, there's no like easy right way to tile on a sphere. So why most games actually avoid it. So I think that's kind of the unique points of this, is it like actually does do it. I'm just building again all the power. Do we need that much? We're at 100% satisfaction. It's good enough for now. I need a drink of water. Something is not getting researched. Oh, it is. It's just pretty slow. So what is causing the holdup over here? I think it's just the rate of creation of these. I think we need, let's see, this creates 20 electromagnetic matrices per minute. This uses 60 hashes per second. I don't know what a hash consists of. So I'm assuming maybe that means we need to triple the production of these. If it's 60 hashes, does it maybe count as just one per minute, you know? I mean, one use per second. So maybe I need to have triple these per one. Drone engine upgraded. Let's check more researchers. Let's actually upgrade the main ones over here. So titanium smelting, environment modification. That allows you to create foundations. Not only level the surface to 0 altitude. If you use this foundation for high ground, you'll get a soil power. On the contrary, if you use a foundation for low-lying areas, you need consume soil power. You can choose a kind of decoration or without decoration. Interesting. Crystal smelting unlocks diamonds, diamond advanced kimberlite ore, crystal silicon. Interesting. Solar collections, that'll give us solar panels. Definitely want to get that, I think. For now we're okay with power though, so let's see. That's more power. Maybe we need to go into the crude oil. Also, yeah, let's get motors. I think that's useful. Let's see, we've got plasma control, we'll get that. Fluid stuff, so that gives us the water pump. Okay, so we get water and sulfuric acid, so it doesn't seem like it's hydrocarbons, but sulfuric acid is still cool. Semiconductors requires silicon and copper. That's going to take us probably into, yeah, processors and stuff. What is the end one? Mission complete. Artificial stars. Oh, hell yeah. Dyson Sphere stress system. So it looks like the Dyson Spheres that we're constructing here are actually solid Dyson Spheres, not just Dyson swarms. And technically, actually, a solid Dyson Sphere would be actually physically impossible to construct, like even with advanced stuff, like just the stress is stronger than anything. Like you can build like super advanced things to create like planetary rings and stuff, but a full shell is an enormous thing. But for the game, for sci-fi, I accept. Does the game pause when we go into this? Oh, this is a manual research thing. I was wondering why the research wasn't being done. So we need magnets and coal. That is why it was being weird. Like I was wondering why nothing was updating. Got plenty of coal in our bots for now.
Mecha.
We can probably start upgrading things like the sorters to Mark II. Splitters will be fun to mess with when we've got complex recipes. Just checking if there's anything that we've got over here we don't have. Oh yeah, so what I wanted to do was do this. Right now we've actually got a backlog. Ooh, they've got a very nice glow on them. I wanted to see, so we've got 3 coming in over here, so maybe if we actually do this, we'll get a little bit more efficient construction, because it seems to be at a rate of about 3 to 1. Oh, that grid. I may be wrong. But it seemed to be something like that. Okay, next research should be coming soon. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to place down just some assemblers for constructing things. So let's just make an assembling machine, and let's set this area as like building construction. Okay, it is underwater, but how many buildings are there? I don't actually remember. Okay, let's start off buildings. I think we're gonna need conveyors and splitters a lot. Sorters, whatever. Okay, so the sorters Mark II require motors and the sorters. So it's sort of gonna be like Factorio. We've got layers and layers of these things. And then we've got assembling machines. Let's do it like that. For now, all of them need iron. Actually, I should have built them closer so we don't have to go far. Let's just see. These don't need to be extremely fast, so we can do the long range inserting over there. For now. Later on, we'll probably need tons. So then this one needs gears. Oh, we've got mecha flights. You can now fly and increase the move speed of 150% in fly mode. Double press the space key to lift off. Oh yes, we're flying!
You have received the ability to fly. Double-click the space key to lift off, and then use the arrow keys to control mecha. The moving speed will increase by 150%. 50%, with more energy consumed under flight mode.
Oh yeah, the energy is going down like crazy.
And return the mecha to the ground during the flight.
Hell yeah. You know what'd be cool is like customizable skins. They kind of look like Bumblebee mixed with Iron Man. But like, it's cool. Blocky style, but custom skins would be cool. I don't know, maybe there are some later in the game. Or they're coming in the future. Okay. But keep focus. We need gears for the first one. We need circuits for the second one. And we need both for the third one. So I wonder, can we make these go above? Yeah, they can go above resource piles. Perfect. Also, I wonder, can you insert from high stacks? We'll see. Angle too wide. Doesn't like it. We need to create more of them. Blah 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 blah. So that maybe if we finish constructing it, it will allow me. Oof. Big oof. Oh, it's because it's on top of another one. No? We've got motors now. Okay, so it doesn't like you inserting or whatever the word they want to use from high up. Or at least for this. Oh, because it's got certain input spots. And it only wants you to go into from that height. So that's a little bit annoying. Let's figure this out. Misclick. But maybe that actually helps in the long run because maybe we want the buildings that require this to be in the same area. This is actually becoming a bit of a spaghetti right now, so maybe I should figure out how we can go from there. Just need to get used to this way of doing things because it must be horizontal when turning. Is there a keyboard shortcut? F1. So can we then go just like the other way? This is a nightmare actually. Look at that horrible system that I've created over here. So what I'm going to do is... Oh, let's just build them back up again. First playthrough woes. We'll get this better once we get used to it. I am enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. So this we wanted to create. It was the belts. Plasma control technology, wireless power for remote transmission and charging of the mecha. Crude oil extraction and refining based on that technology. Cool story. No, wrong way. Could I not insert? Is it not inserting into this? Or is this thing only capable of... Okay, so that's a little bit weird. I thought it would take like alternately, but it seems to go out the one reference. So what we can do is we can just go like so, and maybe just actually remove the sorter over there. We don't actually use gears at the moment. And then we need to have circuits over there, circuits over there. And then let's create some storage. Each of these. I think these were the ones we're going to use most. This Tesla tower is in the way for bringing in circuits. Our circuits come from... Oh, right over here. Derp. So we might need to get rid of that. Power it from... Oh, they can actually go in the middle. Nice. I didn't think that they would fit there, but they do. Excellento. Sorry for my terrible language. And let's quickly just handcraft a couple of these. And this should be the last handcrafting of those we need to do. Ah, it doesn't want to go in over that because we've got one over there already. Can we perhaps go under? Fluid storage. Can't go that way. Oh shit. Spaghetti time. Delicious, delicious spaghetti. Seriously? It wants to go to that side over there. Can we not go over here? Really? Seriously? Delicious spaghetti. Now I hope the auto constructor drones will pick up things. Oh wait, I put it on the wrong one, right? This one needs to go into there. Yeah. I hope they automatically pick up from storage containers, because then we don't actually have to handcraft stuff. Also, this is now too slow, so it is not a 3-to-1 ratio. It's something else, because these are backing up. So it might be a 2-to-1 ratio. We'll see. If that starts... Did I not have another one? Thought I did. I just need to make some space in my inventory. Yeah, 4 of them, fine, whatever. I'm gonna sneeze. Try and mute for your benefit. Nobody wants to hear that. I sneeze like a freaking trumpet. Come on, finish building. I just want to see if these start evening out or if my thoughts are incorrect. Because it's definitely not 1-to-1, because we saw that was running out last time. But it is... I'm not sure if it is 2-to-1 either. Because I'm not sure what the hash to matrix ratio is. Contributes 60 hashes per second, but what exactly is a hash? 10 units per, like, yeah, I don't know. I'll look all this stuff up eventually, but I wanted to do this as a, you know, blind playthrough, see how things go. Like, what is the experience for someone who's never actually played it before? Because I think that it's kind of telling about the user experience of a game. Like, if you can't make sense of it, I mean, the user experience is really good. Like, I'm not talking about that. Like, ratios and things are not really the most important things. The main things are little annoyances like the grid. Don't know how else they could have done that. Let me just check how things are going on over here. I'm gonna run out of copper over there soon. This thing is pretty full, which is great. Can't actually remember why I decided to use this as the main construction place, but whatever. Let's just make some space in the inventory because we're gonna run out. How the hell did we get crude oil in our inventory? So we have unlocked the storage tank for liquid, and we've got the water pump, and now we just got semiconductors. So to make complex integrated circuits. Excellent. So let's now see. We can get plasma extract refining. When plasma is used to extract oil from the crude oil. Plasma refining. Hydrogen and refined oil can be obtained by refining crude oil with plasma. Interesting. Accelerant, work in progress. Early access game, so a lot of these things will change. Supermagnetic field generator, magnetic levitation technology, electromagnetic turbines. Interesting. That needs the red matrix. Okay, that comes from energy matrix, which comes from doing this. So I think that should be the thing that we want to get. Let's work up to get the red thing, because that'll give us more stuff. So let's cue that. Basic chemical engineering, that'll give us sulfuric acid and plastic from a chemical plant. Let's get that, because I'm assuming we're going to need plastic soon. Deuterium, so that's for fusion, I'm assuming. Let's get the environment modification as well. Can't afford that yet. Okay, so we've got a bunch of things queued up, which is good. I don't know why, but that thing from Bruce Almighty has stuck in my head for a long time. Oh wait, I didn't set this one to research. Derpy, 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 derp. Or is it 1-to-1? I think it might actually be 1-to-1. One comes in. One goes out, one comes in. Yeah, it's 1-to-1. So let's see. I guess we could just... the wireless tower could be good, because that will power our mecha. It requires us to build these things, which require prisms, which require glass, which requires stone. So let's start getting into stone mining stuff. Do we have mining machines? We have none. So let's just build a couple. So let's check. We're going to map view. Where's the nearest stone vein. So that's got 64. Yeah, that's the closest one, and well, they're both pretty close. But let's go this one because it's near the crude oil as well. Can we just set a right click to move there? No. That would be nice if we could just on the map tell us to go there. I'm gonna pick up plants as we go along, just to give us something to do. Nom 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 nom. Eat the trees. Plasma extract reforming complete. Trying to use voices, be a little bit more exciting. Okay, so let's get the miner on here. So we've got, let's see if we can get something efficient over here. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I've got, did I get any of 8 before? I don't know. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. That'll do. Soil pile just increased. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Let's try and utilize it all. 2, 4, 6, 7. I think that's it. Nice, nice, nice. Let's get the power majiggy bobs in here. Do the things that sound like birds, are those little drones? I think so. Unless there are actually birds in the trees, and when I destroy the trees, I'm actually killing wildlife. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because these automation games have a lot of stuff about basically destroying the environment. Like Factorio is almost a commentary on that because you get pollution, and like as you get pollution, they attack you more. Ooh, that's a question. Is there combat in the game? I don't think so, but I may be wrong. I'm gonna do a little bit of storage over here. Probably not the most efficient path, but oof, that bothers me. Let's get that in like that. I think they do join, and we don't even have an enormously efficient system for stone. I don't think we're using a lot of it, but we'll see. Get in there. Get in there. So this is for glass. It'll expand production of these things later on. So, oh wait, we need a smelter, not an assembler. Too close. Need to get used to all the shortcuts. So we want to go 5 and F1. I just started using the shortcuts. A little bit. I don't like using the F keys for building, but I would prefer to just use 1 and 2 instead of F1 and 2. Okay, so we can make silicon from stone. Or is that... Yeah. Okay, so if you don't have silicon veins, you can just get it from stone. That makes sense because stone is silica basically. So that'll give stone bricks and that'll give glass. So we actually need to make both, I believe. For now, I just want to make sure that I have something of everything, and then later on, as I said, we can just go more efficient. Now the question is, now I've run out of sorters, is it going to start using them? No, it doesn't start using them from storage. So I have to go and find my constructors. Unless I can set a request for items, but I don't think we can do that yet. Like the Factorio requester stuff. And we can get 100 of those, 200 of those. Those. Energy matrix, yeah, now we can do the red one. One of the 5 source codes to keep the center brain simulating. The key to activate more technologies. Where's the center brain? I want to see the center brain. What is the center brain like? I want to build the center brain. So that game that I was making in November is basically about building the AI and expanding the AI, which is what I imagine the center brain is. So what does that require? Let's see. So energy requires the graphite stuff, which we can either make from coal or from oil and water, and we also need water for that. We also need prisms, which use glass, so let's do that while we're here. Wait, that needs assembler. Wait. So prism, and then we need to actually make some silicon at some point, I think. We'll figure that out in a moment. Okay, so let's start making that graphite stuff. Let's actually use this coal vein over here, because we're starting to get a little bit busy over here. Maybe we can use it. Probably should, since we already built it. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 7. Come on. 8. Yeah, 8. Hell yeah. Get that placement. Let's get some logistics. Just gonna put this into that storage, and it doesn't reach. Okay, so that needs to come from a smelter. Okay. Nothing too crazy. I think that needs to... That'd probably be too close. Let me see. No, that worked this time. So this, we're gonna make energetic graphite. And let's put it into a storage. Just buffer everything we can. Like your bad internet. Okay, so how's our power going as well now? We're at 100% satisfaction for now. So the red ones we need water and the energetic graphite. So I rate we continue this down here and we insert it from the rear. Psst, not what she said. Okay, so I'm gonna come back over here. We'll figure this out. And then we need to construct the, what is it, the water pump. Wait, was that hydrogen? Was that water or hydrogen that we need for this? I think that might be hydrogen. Or is it water? I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure. I would like to be able to have like games like Crusader Kings. You can get like multiple levels of tooltips. So I'm looking at the thing over here, and I want to look at this tooltip, and I want to hover over the tooltip to see what the thing is. So like a tooltip for the tooltip. I like that. The Paradox tooltips are just good shit. But it's not normal, so I can understand why they don't do that. Need foundation support. Yeah, I need some foundations in my life. Water pump over there. So that produces water. Okay, so we need to figure out, is that plasma or hydrogen that we need for the thing? How do we create that? Because it's not showing up in the recipe list. Where do we see that? So does that come from the plasma extractor? Why am I being stupid? Refined oil and hydrogen. Okay, so we need to get an oil refinery to do that. So we probably actually don't need that. We want to make our stuff near where we're gonna produce it, which was 1 crude oil seep production, 1.2 per second, 1.12 per second. Do we have a extractor? We've got an oil refinery. Got a water pump. Let's make a oil extractor. We need steel. Oh, okay. Next step, making steel instead. So this needs iron. I should have checked that before I started going into these things. Okay, so I'm making my plates up here. We're not actually making enough of them, but over here we've got our extractor for the magnets, but it's not actually being fully utilized, so we can make some more plates over here, I think. This is becoming horrible spaghetti, but we'll survive. We'll deal. I'm gonna build it this side for now. So this is producing ingots. I keep on calling them plates, though they call it ingots. They look like plates from Factorio. This is what happens when you're, you know, the second, well, not the second, but not the first or very specific genre of game. You think of the original ones. So this needs to be produced in the smelter. Let me just check this. It's 3 iron to 1 steel. So in fact, I should probably make 3 things. But let's just see. It depends on the rates that things produce. So we're just gonna, I think, just direct insert. Ah, the angle's off. Seriously? Grrr. I just feel like that. That bothers me. So that's 20 per minute, requiring 3. And this is at 60 per minute. So I think that's actually more than enough. Storage. Wow, that's loud. So loud. We're starting to get pretty industrial, which is great. So we needed oil extractor from this. So let's just wait for that to build up a few. Let's just get rid of some of the things we don't need over here. Let's get rid of some of the plants. That is enough. So we can produce 1 extractor. That's all we need. What is all you need? Basic chemical stuff coming now. Okay, there is our thing. It's not created yet. Wow, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. Let's go towards the water, I think. Okay, so this is now producing 67 crude oil per second. Crude oil. Why is it not shown in here? I want to see the liquid productions. Or is this because these aren't things that you can build, so you need to actually I want to see the actual like recipe book or something. So I guess it makes sense that we can't actually see it. So we need an oil refinery. And oh, we need more steel. And I assume we're gonna need like a chemical plant. Storage tanks, let's get a few of those. Now, do those just travel along conveyors, or do they have pipes? I don't see an option for pipes, so I guess they go along conveyor belts. I don't know. We'll see. Whee! So there's our oil refinery. So it's got multiple input-output sides. So I'm gonna put this like that. And I think our storage should fit over here.
This facility will produce multiple products. To divide them, you need to set a filter on the sorter. You can use Tab or the arrow keys on the right side of the keyboard to quickly set the filter when building the sorter.
Cool. Things are getting more
built
complicated.
A storage tank. It is more suitable for storing fluid than the storage. Each storage tank can only store one single type of fluid and can be built vertically. However, once it has been removed, all the stored fluid will be devastated.
Devastated. I like that. It's not working as I want. Or we can just put it over here and not be an ass about it. I mean, actually, let's do it properly and storage. Go into the storage. Let this go in. Is it now filling up? Yeah. Great. Okay, so then we want a oil refinery. Like so. And this is going to be producing plasma refining? No. Okay, so this produces just plasma and refined oil. So hydrogen is plasma. No? Refining crude oil with plasma. So we don't need water for this process. We just need the crude oil. Does this have to be inserted? We need power. And then, so this is the thing where we need to start actually creating splitters, sorters. What do they call them? They do call them splitters. Let's create a couple of those. So we're going to need a storage tank for refined, and we're going to need a storage tank for hydrogen. So we're going to put, let's give some space, but let's put one there and one like that. And then we need our splitter to come out from there. It doesn't like it. Let's start the process with that. So we need to come out.
Splitter with 4 directions. It can split the passing cargo or balance the cargo on multiple conveyor belts. The splitting speed depends on the conveyor belt speed. Use the tab key to switch between different styles, and click it to set priorities and filters.
Different styles. I missed that. Tab to switch pattern. Oh, I see. You can have the input and output on different sides, I think. Or like different amounts of in and outs. Storage. Let's just lay these out on the grid like that. And then we need to specify this is going to be, where's hydrogen, 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 there. So we've got hydrogen, deuterium. Oh, we can actually see all the different things in the game at the moment, right? Because it's all the splitters. So we've got fire ice. Rare ore has cage-like microstructure, similar to ice like white. Interesting. Sulfuric acid, crude oil. So it's not all the things in the game because they must be more. Fractal silicon, optical grating crystals, spiniform stalagmite crystals. I think these are all the basic ones, and then there are probably more advanced ones later. Cool, though. So that's going to be hydrogen, and that's... Wait, it didn't add it? There we go. And that... Oh, what? I'm confused. Can we not split twice? Huh? What? And why is this? Oh, we didn't set it to a recipe. You just choose the one to come out, or because I can't change that, it'll just prioritize to another one. That just switches it like that, and now I've screwed that up. I'm confused. Okay, that is filling up with that, and that is filling up with that. Wait. Why is it not filling up anymore? Is that because I accidentally changed that thing for a moment? Did it try and put a... what's it called? Yeah, I'd put a refined oil in there. Idiot. It's okay, we only lost a couple. Yeah, okay, so that seems to be working. So what we needed was, it was just the hydrogen, and that could then go in and produce the, what's it called, stuff. Why is that not producing? We don't have enough. Okay, we need to produce more circuits. We're not producing enough circuits. That's why our research speed is too slow. Let's go like that. Let's build another one. I don't know, I'm enjoying this, but a lot of little things to get used to. It's almost, geez, time flies when you're having fun. I'm gonna get some coffee, but I'm gonna come back and play because I am enjoying this. So I'm just gonna let this go and produce stuff. Things can just sit there, and I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Yeah, all right.